Welcome to ANC Unchained. I'm Chris, and this is my review of the American Pickle. Okay, so long story short, this was directed by Brandon Trost and written by Simon Rich. The American Pickle is about a ditch digger in Schultz named Herschel Greenbaum. Him and his wife have bigger dreams than just ditch digging, so they decide to leave when the town is overran by cul-de-sacs. So Herschel and his wife Sarah move to America to live out the American dream, when unfortunately Herschel gets into an accident while working in a pickle factory. In a Joker-type scenario, he falls into a brine of pickles and gets trapped inside. While this is happening, the factory has been told that they've been shut down. So 100 years later, they find Herschel in the brine in perfect shape. He is told that he has only one remaining relative, and that is his great-grandson, Ben Greenbaum, who is tasked to show him the new ways and the new advancements of the future. This movie was really an experience. It's something Seth Rogen I don't think has done, where he did have to be funny, his normal self. Not the same raunchy level funny that we're used to with Seth Rogen, but it's definitely there. It's if you look closely. This movie actually had to show a more serious side and a more adventurous side of Seth Rogen. He had to show some emotion in this movie, which I think he did very well. This is the first time I've seen Seth Rogen use an accent, which was very impressive because I think he did a fine job. To be completely honest, I actually forgot that Seth Rogen was playing Herschel for most of the movie. That's how invested I was in the character, the way he portrayed it, the accent and everything. I think he did a fine job as Herschel. He also plays Ben Greenbaum, the great-grandson, and he does a fine job there. He has to be like pretty much like a Brooklyn hipster type, vegan, everything soy, or that type of stereotype. It's just crazy seeing how much range Seth Rogen actually has. Listen, I'm not saying that this is an Oscar award worthy performance by him, but I'm just saying that out of all his characters, this is definitely his most range. Because I don't know if you guys correct me, put down in the comments if he's had an accent in the movie. I actually do not remember, but this one he had one, and I think he did a hell of a job. And he had to show emotion, and he was funny, that same witty Seth Rogen that we love to see. I think it's pretty cool how they tied in like cancel culture into this movie also. There's an aspect of that, and there's an aspect of being politically correct. Herschel, if you guys have seen the movie, he found himself in a bunch of trouble with that. Actually ran him out of business pretty much, and it's pretty crazy to see how relevant that is, that it's pretty much happening today now, and with cancel culture and everyone having to be politically correct. So I thought it was very interesting that they brought that aspect into the movie. There's also an aspect of religion in this movie, believe it or not. So Herschel, back in the day, obviously his beliefs, and he's Jewish, and he believes in his religion, and that's very strict, where he finds out that Ben actually is not as strict into the religion and doesn't really follow anything. So Herschel is just inadvertently trying to help him and guide him the right way, through prayer and through other things that he would do in his normal day. And there's a huge character arc involving that, which I think is very awesome, and I thought was very cool and tied in very well into the movie. And I thought it was very cool that they did that. I believe that you can put this on. It's a very easy watch. It's also very short. I think it's an hour and 29 minutes, which is like a long episode of a TV show pretty much. And I think it was perfectly paced. I did not feel anything lagged or anything was too slow. This movie is out on HBO Max, and I think this is a perfect streaming movie. I think it belongs exactly where it is. It could have been in theaters, but this movie just feels like a streaming movie all the way. Nothing that you need to go and make a plan for in the movies, even though we all miss our movies, and pray to God that we'll be able to see Tenet August 26th. This movie is not going to blow you out of the water, or it's not going to be super crazy, nothing like that. The comedy is solid. The acting is really good in my opinion. Like I said, not Oscar worthy or anything like that, but it did the job. I did enjoy this movie a lot. I'm a huge Seth Rogen fan, and he did not disappoint me. I'm going to rate this a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give us a like. Comment down below on what you thought about this movie. Hopefully, praying to God that there are more movies being released, and hopefully later this month we'll all be able to go see Tenet in movies. I would love to see that movie in IMAX. But until then, my name is Chris. You're watching ANC Unchained. Peace.